Hello students, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see how the Python deals with the binary files. Before we proceed, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Now, before we start the binary file handling, we must know what is a file pointer and how can we manipulate it. A file pointer is simply a marker which keeps track of the number of bytes read or written in a file. This pointer automatically moves after every read or write operation. There are two methods or functions to help to manipulate this pointer. First one is tell, another one is seek. The tell function returns the current position of the file pointer in the opened file. This method does not take any parameter and it returns an integer value. Normally, if the file is not opened in the append mode, when the file is opened, this pointer is at the beginning of the file, so its initial value is normally 0. The syntax is file object dot tell. Remember, it will return a value. To take the file pointer to a particular location, we have the method called as seek. So this function is used to change the position. Syntax is f.seek offset comma from what. Here f is the file object, whereas from what is the point of reference from where we want to move, and offset is the number of bytes to move forward. If it is plus, then move forward. If it is minus or negative, that means move backwards. The reference point can take three values, either 0, 1 or 2. 0 means that the reference point is at the beginning of the file. That means we are moving from the starting of the file. If it is 1, then the reference point is at the current file location, and if it is number 2, that means we are moving from the end of the file. By default, its value is 0, that is beginning of the file. Now, take care of one thing. It doesn't make any sense to go negative when we are in the beginning of the file, because there is nothing before it. There is no meaning of going in positive direction, that is in forward direction, when we have reached to the end of the file, because there is nothing. Okay, so negative index cannot be used in the beginning of the file. Positive index cannot be used when we are at the end of the file. So this thing we have to take care. Now, what are the binary files? Okay, binary files are those files which are encoded where whatever data is there, it is present in the ASCII codes, in the ASCII format. There is no delimiter at the end of the file. So when we are opening these files in the text editor, whatever we get is unreadable. Since there is no character translation, so these files are faster. Now these are the operations which are possible on a binary file. Binary file are opened in the same way as the text file. The only thing we have to keep in mind that RB mode we have to open. If we are opening in the read mode, WB for writing mode, and AB if we are opening in the append mode, right? So whatever mode, a B is required. Serialization, that is pickling. Okay, it is a process in which the Python object hierarchy is converted to a byte stream. Here by Python object I mean any type of object, be it a class object, be it a data object, list, dictionary, whatever. So it is converted to a byte stream. In the reverse process, that is unpickling or deserialization, it is a reverse process. So for this purpose, Python has a module called as pickle. which you have to import for handling of binary files. So it has two functions, load and dump. We are going to see them now. Writing to the binary file, we will use a dump function. Okay, the syntax is pickle.dump bracket data object to be written comma file handle. We'll just go through this example. Okay, so here I have taken stu as an empty dictionary. I am opening a file, and you can see I am opening the file in append mode. Why I am opening the file in append mode? Because this program is a part of a big program. Okay, a full-fledged program. So from that one I have taken parts, right? Then I am taking three values and I am putting them in a dictionary, and then I am dumping that dictionary into the file, and after that I am closing the file. Then the data which has been written into the binary file, if we want to read it properly, then it can only be done with the load function. Okay, so its syntax is object equal to pickle.load file handle. Now one thing we have to keep in mind, the data which is written in one dump operation is read by one load operation. So as many dumps we have done in the file, that many loads we have to do to recover the entire data. Now when we reach to the end of the file, then this function will return EOF error. So to resolve it, we can use either try and except block, or we can use the with statement. Now this is again an example. Here you can see I have used the try and except block. The complete execution of the program I will show at the end. Now how to search? So to search, first of all I have to open the file in RB mode. Then I will read the object in a loop. I will check for each record whether my desired data is there or not. Right? If search value is found, I will display, and otherwise I will display that no match is found. Now this is the example. Okay, so here you can see that I am checking for a value. If it is found, then I am printing it. Otherwise what I am doing is I am telling that no record is found. Now how to update the binary files? So to update the binary files, first of all what we have to do is we have to open the file in RB plus or WB plus mode. Okay, then we will read the record which we have to update. Then we will search the record. After that we have to set up the file pointer correctly, because here what do we want? That the record to be written, it overwrites the previous record. So that is only possible when we are putting in the correct position. Okay, finally we have to write the record. So now you can see here in the while loop I am reading the position of the pointer before reading the data. Right, now in this question what I am doing, if roll number is found, I am increasing the marks by 5. Okay, then I am going back to that position and there I am dumping, so that whatever I am writing is overwriting the previous record. Okay, so we will see this all in the when I will run the program. Okay, so now the time to run the code in the Jupyter notebook. Okay. So now here small change I have to make, because now I will be telling the entire program from the beginning. So this is the import statement I have given, because I want to import the pickle module, okay, for binary file handling. Then I have created an empty dictionary. Now I am going to infinite loop. Okay, infinite loop, yes, they are sometimes useful. Okay, so now I am giving the statement that please enter your choice, whatever you want to enter. Okay, whether you want to insert, display, search, update, right? So if the choice is exit, then I am going to break this loop. That means our program ends. Otherwise, if the choice is I for insert, then I will open the file. As you have seen, I will take three values: roll number, marks, and name, put it in the form of a dictionary and dumped in the file. Now, if the choice is to open the file to display the record, then what I am going to do, again I am opening the file. Now I am searching. Okay, now I have used the try and accept block. In this I am loading the file record by record and I am printing it. When I have the end of file error, at that time I am closing the file. Now if the choice is search, then I am going to search the particular record. So initially I am taking the value of found as false, then I am reading one by one all the records. If the roll number which I am searching is there, then I am printing it. Otherwise, I am moving ahead. Now this is the update section, very important. Okay. So here also, what I am doing, before reading, I am taking the position where the tell, where the file pointer is located by using the tell function. Okay. Now I am reading. If matches, then corresponding changes I am doing, right? And then finally I am going back to the correct position and then I am writing. Okay. So now I am going to show the execution of this program. Enter your choice I. Roll number 1, name XYZ, marks 22. Okay. Enter the choice I. Roll number 2, marks 43. Now I am displaying. For display, the code is D. Okay, so I will just I have given some wrong choice, it seems. So again I will run. Now I will choice is D. Right, so you can see that only one record is written. Why it happened? Because I have not given the choice correctly. Okay. Right, anyway, again I will enter my choice, insert, roll number 2, name ABC, marks 45. Right, enter the choice. Now I am going to display. You can see my records are there. Okay. Now if I go for update, so I have to press U. Let us say roll number 2 I want to update. Okay, so you can see marks updated. Now whether they are updated or not, I will click on D, display, and now we can see marks 50. So earlier the marks for record number 2 were 45, now they have become 50. So that means marks are updated. Okay. So I hope this is clear to all. This program will be available in the description box. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. Please share your valuable comments. Thank you very much.